Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Jackie Fish and welcome back to some more Total War Rome 2. So in my last video, you guys gave me a ton of suggestions for factions that you guys think are actually harder than Epirus. Generally, you guys are telling me Epirus is pretty difficult, but you guys told me a couple. You told me Syracuse, which I can understand being difficult and legendary because Rome could declare war on you, but you have access to taking, obviously you're rich, you're Greek, you have Syracuse, and you can move on and hit Carthage pretty quickly whilst Carthage are very spread and Navy protects you from everyone. Don't necessarily think Syracuse is super difficult. Another one you guys suggested was in fact the Odyssean Kingdom, which I can definitely see being pretty difficult. So in today's video, I thought that would be fun just to jump in and see just how difficult the Odyssean Kingdom is, and is it harder than Carthage? Because I'm still pretty staunch on my decision of Carthage being the hardest faction in the game on Legendary, but maybe the Odyssean Kingdom will provide us with some trouble. If you guys enjoy this type of video and you want to see more, do make sure to drop a like and a comment down below. Let me know what faction you think is the hardest in Divide et Impera, and I'll give that a go next if this video gets over 300 likes. So yeah, if you want to see me take on the hardest faction in DEI, drop a like down below, and obviously also let me know what one you think is the hardest, because honestly I don't know what one I think would be super difficult. As maybe the Indians are pretty hard, but I don't know if they're the hardest because they have access to some good money, and I kind of know how they play because of Darren, so yeah, honestly not too sure. But yeah, let's just jump in as the Odyssean Kingdom, legendary difficulty. We get more money from raiding, we get more cheaper mercenaries, which is just insane how the mercenaries are more expensive to upkeep. And really right there, that's going to be our, that's kind of the perfect playstyle, because in the early game of any of these campaigns is you want to just rush down the AI before they have a chance to build up their army, because everyone starts off with, small armies. I think the Greeks start off and Rome starts off with a couple armies, but for the most part, most factions start with one army and one province, so that means they can only recruit into that one army. The AI still cheats and recruits way more than they should be able to, but even still, it takes them an entire turn to do that, so you can generally hit the AI pretty quickly and take them down, which is obviously the goal to any of these hard campaigns on Legendary. I feel like if you're playing on Legendary as well, you don't mind a bit of cheese. It's all kind of, it's all okay here and there. So yeah, so we start off the Odyssean Kingdom, we start off with Odious. So there's a few ways I think you can go about this campaign. You can go ahead and kill Tilis if you want to right away, and just try and kind of secure these smaller territories before going for Macedon. That is kind of risky because it does mean that Macedon might declare war on you. However, these guys are already at war with Macedon, so there's a good chance, honestly, if you do go to war with these guys, you break your non-aggression, which isn't great. But by going to war with these guys, Macedon actually kind of likes you, and they might hold off declaring war on you for a little while, which isn't a bad thing. Or you can just rush down Macedon, and I think rushing down Macedon is the way to go, because obviously, ideally, really good. Pulpidava right here actually is a walled settlement without a port, obviously. But that means you can trap the army inside the settlement and absolutely slaughter it, which is, yeah, really, really useful. And yeah, if you get lucky, you can quite easily bring them down. So what we're going to do is we are going to bring our army over and just basically get ready to attack them next turn. Hopefully they don't declare war on me. They definitely could. And we're going to spam these mercenaries. I might also just grab these mercenaries. They're kind of expensive to upkeep, obviously. But I'm probably going to grab them as well, just in case this army does come for me. It's kind of unlikely that they do. They definitely might, though. So that's that. We're going to move our army over. We're going to recruit these guys. I'm going to get rid of this navy. I definitely recommend keeping this navy if you plan on going for this kind of play of killing the smaller factions around you first before going to Macedon. Because you use that navy obviously just to auto-resolve this. And the next major problem is food. You're currently on 0 food, so in winter, which is in 2 turns time, you are going to be losing food, and that's going to obviously be a massive negative. So there's 2 ways you can go about it. You can spend some money on upgrading Odys, which is not a bad idea, or you can get a spy, and I kind of like the spy route, because by grabbing this spy up, you do get a big boost to your vision, and you can kind of see what Macedon's doing, you kind of see what the other factions are doing, and you have 2 turns to get them into position as well. So I'm going to move my spy this way and get them stuck in. So that's it, we're going to go to war with Macedon. I do need to be very careful with these guys over here, and they don't like me as well. Because apparently, I guess it's just a setup of them. So chances are they're going to declare war on me. So we need to be careful. We kind of need to blitz Macedon before they really come our way. As well as that, one of the easy things is again about Thrace is like, because you start off with no Imperium level, you get some really like efficient public order stuff with politics, and you don't have to worry about politics basically, whereas Carthage you do. Carthage you have 3 parties, all a bit of an issue. So obviously immediately we're going to be going for the Headhunter because it gives us mercenary upkeep cost down, which is going to help offset some of the negatives we have from our main faction debuff. And none of these other ones are that important. So we're going to go in for that. But mainly we're going for this because it gives us 25% more ammunition, which is just absolutely insane. So basically we're just going to end the turn now and really wait and hope and pray that Macedon don't declare war on us and attack us with this army. They definitely could, and that would just basically be game over, I think. But we need to be here. We need to be able to attack from this turn, because I don't think I'd be able to kill that 6 units with what I have, with my 5. I really need these reinforcements before moving in, and the mercenaries that we would grab. We definitely could wait another turn as well. Honestly, not bad. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see what Macedon do. Hope that, yeah, they don't declare war on us, so we're pretty lucky there. So now we can spam mercenaries. They also stayed inside the city as well, which is even better for us. So we'll declare war next turn, trap them inside the city. We'll probably have to kill the garrison, but shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. As we already have 9. They have 11 next turn, but for now they have 1. They have what? Oh my god, we still have so many. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They have 8 units plus the garrison. That'd be a little bit difficult. That's going to be a little bit difficult, especially with only 1 mercenary. Fuck, I don't know if we can even do this. Can we get mercenaries across the border? We can't as well. Where the hell are the mercenaries? I mean, we can't win that battle against the garrison as well. There's no way we win that battle. Yikes. I thought we'd be able to recruit way more mercenaries than we can. That's really, really bad. In my test runs we've been able to. Okay, well, I guess we spend another turn recruiting. But I really don't want them to get the extra men. I mean, it's because not that many extra men. They got it's because they got mercenaries. And that's why I can't recruit any mercenaries, because they got them all. Why the hell did they recruit mercenaries? That's really weird. Really weird. So they've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 8. They're not going to be going up to too much. So we might as well take our recruitment. Again, more peltis. Let's do it. They might also sally out at me as well, which would kind of suck. They don't. Okay, and we also switched armies. This is fine. So as long as Macedon doesn't declare war on you early on. I mean, again, I should have been able to kill them this turn as well. But for whatever reason, they recruited all the mercenaries. Their army should be way out of range of reinforcing this now as well. Gone back, and they basically switched their 2 armies. They have 2 armies, one at Pella, one at Polpadeva, and they basically moved 1 army here and they moved 1 army back to Pella. And it's winter now as well, so they should not have the movement range. They would have force marched as well for sure. So now we can move in. We can declare war on Macedon. Oh, nice! Sparta broke away as well. It's even better for us. And boom, just like that, we've got this settlement. I've done like a small test run, like up to this point, and I've seen the Macedon AI do this quite a lot, so it's pretty easy to move into Polpadeva, and ideally attacking in winter is probably a good idea. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to raise the settlement. We could sack it as well for the extra cash, but ideally we just want to get rid of that province instability as quickly as possible, and because it's not my culture, I don't really care if we destroy our buildings. So that's what we are going to do. We are going to just take that down. I will also get rid of these mercenaries now, because you can see they cost me 600 gold. We have time to build up our own, and obviously we also have the settlement now as well. So we are going to want to repair it and convert it into our culture. One of the great things about these factions as well is that you do actually, you can actually get a lot of money from the military buildings. So we're going to obviously want to recruit the main building that gives us access to these Thracian warriors, and also the better Thracian peltists as well, because they're going to just mince through the armor. It's going to cost us some money, but I think it's worth it, and obviously we don't want slums either. So what I might do is we could have also put our taxes all the way up. I might put our taxes all the way down for a turn. No, there's just no point, right? It's only 5 public order. So this province is going to rebel. Maybe it's a good idea to make it rebel right away. So make it rebel in, what, 2 turns? Instead of, like, a little bit longer. Because here it rebels probably in a couple turns. Yeah, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it for the extra 200 gold. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it really does add up. Our spy is stealing food in the winter, so you can see, because he's stealing like 4 food, I think. Because he's doing that, we're not missing out on food. And because of that, we're not taking attrition now. So our army can actually replenish. And we're replenishing pretty quickly as well. We're obviously going to want to utilize... we're 1 gold off recruiting. No, we're not actually. Okay, let's just get another unit of Peltis as well. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, that's that. So Tillis is going to like us a ton more because we're doing this, and I do want to give them military access if I can. Yeah, we're going to want to try and give them military access, so they're going to cross in and actually fight the Greeks for me. If they fight the Greeks, that's the dream right there. This really is. And we're obviously going to utilize this tree so we can get the movement range because it's just the best thing. Yeah, I mean, you're going to move in there as well next turn. Perfect. So it's in the turn. I think our spy leveled up, but it's fine. So we can actually also move our spy next turn as well. Mastodon's doing something. Yeah, just moving our spy, which is fine. Our army will be back in Pella recruiting. So just like that, we've got a walled settlement now, and having a walled settlement is basically GG for them. We can never lose it. But it's very, very unlikely we're ever gonna miss out on the opportunity of losing a walled settlement with an army inside. So we are basically just going to build up. We're going to deal with this rebellion. A rebellion spawns next turn, so we'll deal with that. The instability is gone now as well, so without the taxes being super high, this region is actually relatively happy, and it will be hopefully happy. I could also leave this guy inside if I wanted to. I believe this does increase public order and stuff, but we obviously want the rebellion to fire. So with him here, we could also convert him to being a public order guy, which honestly might not be a bad idea. Which should be like down here, public order somewhere. I'm honestly not even sure where. These trees sometimes really do confuse me. Where is public order? Is there even a public order one? It's loyalty. Is there even a public order one for these diplomats? There must be, right? I must just be being an idiot. It's culture conversion. We don't really care about culture conversion. It's mercenary upkeep, actually, is not bad. Diplomacy of all factions. I guess there isn't. Wow. That's really surprising. Upkeep cost of parent army is actually really good as well. 10% is juicy. Yeah, this actually reduces public order because I guess it's more taxes, right? I mean, loyalty's not even an issue, though. Sorry, I'm something that doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. But we'll do that. We'll boost up some public order here for next turn. And then our spy can move now as well, because we no longer need to steal food here because it's not winter, so we can survive. Let's move over here. And as I said, I do want to try and get military access with these guys, so they're going to go fight Mastodon for me, or at least attempt to kill an army. If they go and fight Mastodon and die, then that's good enough for me. So let's go ahead and offer them a little bit of money for this. Perfect. So now we have military access with them. There's a good chance they'll go in and fight Mastodon. Like, even obviously if they just go and die, but it still takes out half the Macedonian armies. And as I said, I would love to get an alliance with this faction so they don't declare war. Not an alliance, but a non-aggression. It would be great if you can convince these guys. It's probably going to be quite unlikely. And like, honestly, in all honesty, it might be a good idea to go and kill them, so they don't get the chance to kill you. If these guys go after Pella, then honestly, it's probably worth your time going into here and dealing with them whilst Mastodon's fighting someone else, because at least that way you don't have to fight Mastodon and them. Oh nice, Macedonian army starving as well. God, this is actually really good. Or at least it's got plague or something. Literally the worst possible outcome is that our army gets plague. Basically in any legendary campaign, if your main army gets a plague, oh nice, they killed my rebellion. That's actually pretty nice. Not gonna lie, that's actually really nice. I mean, actually, maybe it's not nice. Maybe I would have preferred the... I don't know why the rebellion didn't spawn in Pulpidava either. It's kind of weird. We will release the caps as well. It's extra 500 gold as well. You can really farm that. Yeah, I probably would have preferred them to go towards Pella, honestly, but it's not the worst thing in the world. You know, I can get by. I can get by. So we're going to obviously... So nice. Settlement did upgrade as well, so they now have a garrison there, so we're not just going to lose immediately. Spy leveled up as well. Good, good. We'll get the one that gives us more food, I guess. Our army is starving. Like, you can see how scary this army actually is, though. Like, hoplites, levy pikemen. We don't stand a chance against any of this, really. We really don't. Nice. We have access to Thracian Peltis now. They're a little bit more expensive, but they do get way more shots per minute. And does their ammunition go up? Does it tell me their ammunition? I assume they have more ammunition, right? Because I don't really care about the other stats. Yeah, weapon damage. But missile damage is the same. So maybe it's better just to spam these guys. Which we're going to probably do for another turn. Our taxes are going to go down as well now. No need to have this high over taxes. So this spy is going to head north. I want to see what they're doing. Because it might, as I said, it might be a good idea. What's that? An army of 10 and an army of 7. So it'll be 17. And we don't have infantry. That's our main problem. But we could get Tunis cavalry. I guess we'll get some infantry now. And I guess the settlement's only happy because our army's here as well. Military presence, military crackdown. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's worth like hitting them now before we can build up. Like, maybe what I probably should have done is move this army now. Like, if I could have attacked them this turn, that would have been good. Because they're starving, it's fine. Ideally, obviously, we want to be pushing them. But I don't know if I can leave this army, like... And we obviously can't exempt from tax. So we could. Lose 600 gold. They're still unhappy, though. I'm going to go, like, here, I think. I'm going to go, like, here so we can move down. If they take attrition again, we can attack Pella. Or we can go up here and deal with them. I don't know if we could even kill them, though. That's also the problem. Either way, we're going to pick up some spears now. Just some crappy front lines, but at least we have something. Tech is done next turn as well, so cheaper recruitment cost, I guess, is good. I'm going to make sure our spy is stealing food soon. Well, TM.
What do you wish of me?
Okay, cool. So yeah, ideally we're just kind of waiting to see where these guys go more than anything else. Like, if hopefully they'll go down this way and start pushing on Macedon. Because like, I'm happy to sacrifice Pulpadiva if it means we take Pella. So for other faction in, they are going towards Pella as well. So yeah, I think it's probably in our best interest to go for the other faction, honestly. Maybe not though. Maybe they'll just support me in my siege of Pella. Also, Macedon at war with like Epirus and stuff as well, or not? No, we're just at war. Yeah, we're not at war with anyone else down there. Okay, cool. It's fine. Other people as well might want to trade with me as well. It's an extra like 60 gold or something.
Be welcome.
If they're not going to trade with me, no one else is. So yeah, here's a hard decision. Here's a hard decision. So they have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus their 10. So 17. Obviously 17.
How can I help?
We could maybe stop reinforcements. 17 plus the 7-man garrison. So that's a lot. That is a lot to deal with. Especially because they're barbarians, so they're kind of fast as well. We can definitely pick up some more mercenaries. I think we head to Pella, honestly. I think, honestly, we head to Pella. They can reach me from here, so we need to be kind of careful. I guess maybe we move halfway and we ambush. Cool, we'll probably fill the last couple slots. It is winter next turn, though, as well. So their movement is going to be cut in half, probably. And they're moving in as well. I really don't want to let them build up because they're going to be on 13, like 2 armies. It's kind of scary. It's actually really scary. And we probably want to upgrade to Thracian warriors because it's just, they're like a really solid frontline unit who will do a decent job of holding. And we have plenty of money as well. We do have plenty of money.
Ready for orders.
Do I want to grab any mercenaries before I move down? Probably not. Probably going to do that. And just recruit that 1 unit. I mean, I'm going to recruit 1 unit. I might as well move in further, right? I might as well just get both of these. It's going to be expensive to upkeep these, but I think it's fine. If we have this cavalry and we have this unit of archers who are a little bit cheaper, I guess that gives us a bit of long range. Yeah, we'll do that. So next time we can at least hit Pella. Hopefully this army moves in as well. Macedon does go before them, though. That's the only downside, is Macedon goes before them, so they're probably going to come and attack me, honestly. We need to make sure that we are stealing food as well, because if we don't steal food, we're going to obviously take attrition. So this is maybe not the best idea. Doesn't look like they are. And they're taking attrition as well, which is huge. If that army gets in range of the city and helps me siege it, that's really good. Yeah, and they're going to move in as well. So we could probably siege the city and probably not take it, but start that siege. And the nice thing is as well, this faction still hasn't declared war on me yet. We're going to get another rebellion. We can deal with that, but we'll just untax the province, I guess. Yeah, that'll save us a turn. Again, I don't care if we lose this region. We're just trying to kill Pella more than anything else. The question is, do we move in and I assume fight a huge battle, right? I actually have to move this guy over as well, which hopefully we're fine. So yeah, if we move in, they won't reinforce. They will reinforce. They will. I think they will. Because ideally, I want to just like kill this army and drag them out and have a big old field battle with their 20 stack and my 20 stack. But I don't think they reinforce, which is the problem. I wish there was an easier way. Like their reinforcement range is there, right? So if I go like here, I don't think they reinforce at all. So oh my god, that's going to go up to what, 8 men? I don't think we can do this. I don't think we can do this, unfortunately, because I can't really hit them anywhere because this army is just out of range. But I obviously want to get in range of that army so they don't just die. They are also taking attrition.
Thirsty for battle.
There we go, ambush. Or maybe we could raid. We could raid them, or we go into ambush and see what happens. And again, I don't care if this army goes and takes Pella. It's fine with me. I don't really care. Because if army takes Pella, then the Macedonians aren't like these guys are much easier to deal with than the Greeks. We are losing a lot of money though, which is a bit of an issue. We are on normal tax as well. It's because of all them mercenaries, right? Yeah. Yeah, we'll stay on ambush here. We'll see what happens. Maybe you should go for this. I think a better player, like a more aggressive player would. It's just I don't really have anything to deal with that cavalry. And we basically just need this faction. They're going to stay there and take attrition, which I guess is fine. I need this faction to either siege them or get a bit closer. Have they already been? They fortified. Oh, so bad. So bad. We're not in range. And we got plague wheel. We have to go now, right? That's a big fuck you. So we have to move in, right? And we have to move in for the settlement, this army. But we're not in range. I mean, we can win this. Their armies are so depleted because of plague that we can win this. Okay, this is fine. So we'll fight this battle out with what we need to fight this battle out. They have a lot of cavalry, which is probably my downside because I have I have no infantry. But the rest of their forces are very depleted. I maybe should have moved into Macedon and seen if I could recruit some more cavalry. That probably would have been the play. Recruiting the cavalry would have definitely been way better in Pella. But waiting the extra turn is also really good as well. So yeah, we have to obviously push on them before they can really get their reinforcements. And our cavalry has to deal... our cavalry has to deal with their cavalry. If it doesn't, it's basically GG. If they get their cavalry onto my missiles, it's GG. Luckily, we have a decent amount of cavalry, and theirs is mainly stacked on this left-hand side. Okay, basically, just have to skirmish it to death, and my general has to do some work as well. Honestly, I have no idea where their reinforcements are coming on from either, which isn't great. Hopefully not behind me. I guess.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Okay, they're going all the way back there. That's good for us. It's really good for us. So we'll send our cavalry off to obviously skirmish, and they obviously have a skirmisher unit themselves, and obviously also them javelin men are a little bit annoying to deal with as well. We just have to basically bring down this cavalry as quickly as possible. We really, really do. And it's close distance. If we can deal with this army, then the other one is not going to be that scary. We've got Tarentine cavalry. That is brutal. Just throw. They're turned away as well. Throw your javelins. There we go. Throw your javelins. There we go. So that's it. Once their missile cav is dealt with, we're pretty good.
Ready for battle.
We can also charge us as well. They do charge as well when they move in. That's annoying when they manage to get away. At least that's one unit of cavalry dealt with. They just got so much. That's going to really be painful. It's dealing with all that. But hopefully we can just get them to chase mine. If I can get them to chase mine, we're actually pretty good. So obviously deal with the only cavalry that can deal with me. And we're obviously got in skirmish mode as well. Just look to keep their cavalry busy whilst I deal with the rest of their army. It's going to be a difficult battle though. It really is. And that cavalry around my flank as well is maybe too much. Literally maybe too much. Obviously, we're going to have to shoot it to death, though. We're going to have to just literally shoot all these guys to death and hopefully deal with them way before they even get close. Yeah, luckily, they went around that way. Our general's going to have to go in over here as well. We can massacre this cavalry, but we are losing men, which is really the only problem. And obviously the rest of our infantry come in as well.
Our general is under attack.
Luckily these guys survived. We managed to draw most of their men away, which is fine. I wish I could play this battle in slow-mo, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I wish this battle could be played on slow-mo. Just gonna deal with this cavalry though. Really do. Got a general round. They have some mob here as well. Our mob is gonna be kind of annoying, so we are gonna bring some more men back. Obviously they also have their own missiles as well, which we do want to chase down, so let's spend some time dealing with them. Nice, we actually managed to rout them, which is good. That cavalry's gonna die, but this unit can come back. Again, most of that cavalry is dealt with now as well, right? And necessarily as well, we don't have to win this battle. We just have to do as much damage to them, and then we can always retreat if we want to. So that's a good sign as well. Yeah, we just have to wound them. That's pain. That's really painful. Yeah, I definitely should have recruited some mercenaries, I think. That's gonna hurt as well. All that cavalry. And we have some good cavalry of our own coming back as well, so it's gonna be good. Obviously, all our missiles should be on skirmish mode. They aren't, but they are now. Yeah, make sure you guys get your asses on skirmish mode like yesterday, please. These spears can go after them. Oh, these spears actually managed to catch them as well. That's kind of nice. I'll probably push our general in on these javelin men, bring these guys back as well to help out. And I'm also killing not probably the most optimal targets either. Obviously, pikemen are going to be #1 target. This cavalry's back as well, so we can send this cavalry after their javelins. That's juicy. They managed to get on them. Yeah, like kill the Royal Peltis, obviously. That's pretty important. Actually, it's probably not that important to kill the Royal Peltis, if I'm being completely honest. All this cavalry is back as well, which is huge. Killing the Royal Peltis is probably something we don't actually want to do necessarily. Our general needs to get the hell out of there now. Like, out of there. Never to be seen again. We are running out a little bit of ammunition, but it's fine. We've got all this cavalry coming back as well. As long as our general doesn't die, I was being way too risky with my general. It's hot lights as well. Let's keep on running. Come on, kill him already. I can't waste ammunition like that. Just break him, please.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Is this cavalry coming? Please come back, cavalry. Our general has survived as well. Perfect. Okay, you guys continue to focus down more men. And there's still a lot of them left, right? There's mercenary veteran hoplites here as well. Definitely need to kill them.
Has used all its ammunition.
Yeah, that's pretty scary. So everyone who's out of ammunition just kind of falls back a little bit so I can kind of get a good stock of what's going on. Most of our Thracians are out of ammunition. I don't really want to I don't want to kind of commit to doing the thing where you do just retreat and then fight a battle again where you have full ammunition. I don't really like doing that too much. I think that's very fun doing that. So I will try and win this without doing that, but I might just retreat and, you know, wound them enough that we can probably siege them and go that way. But they're not going to really be, like, ultra brutal. I think there's still a pretty good chance that we can do okay against this. We still have our cavalry left. We picked away a large amount of their men. We killed all their missiles as well, which will make sure we bring down. We've got our cavalry left as well. That's not bad. Still have these skirmishes left as well. You guys are all out of ammo though, right? We can definitely go and kill this unit, right? You guys are all out of ammo. You guys fall back a little bit as well. Yeah, we might just have to retreat now. We've done it. That was a pretty good, you know, battle, but we have no ammunition. We have very little ammunition left. And maybe with the cavalry though, maybe there's a chance. Maybe with the cavalry there is a chance. Okay, you guys rushed that and then suffered the pain. You guys have. So these archers still have ammo left as well. You guys need to focus down the same target, please. There's some spears left as well. Obviously, everyone else will just keep on falling back. Just try and segregate them. With our cavalry, can maybe pick them off one by one. Obviously, also this cavalry still has ammunition left as well, which is pretty good. Just go after these mercenary units. Basically, just trying to reduce them enough that even if we lose this battle, we still have a pretty good shot going forward. Because we'll just kill enough of the units that it's not really something we have to worry about too much. Okay, like obviously we're just going to go after all these small groups of units. We just need to make sure we hit them from multiple sides.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
And you guys actually still have ammunition left as well. So let's go after this unit. This cavalry needs to get out of there. Might be time to retreat now. Honestly, not too sure. I mean, definitely we can go after this mob though. Take care of that. Get that out of the picture. We can definitely deal with these guys. Still got missiles left on that, so let's definitely kill the mercenary veteran hoplites, please. That would be swell. Deal with this mob, just like another unit that they don't have. That unit broke, which is good. We have a unit of spears left as well. Not bad. All the cavalry coming in here as well. Don't really know how the mercenary peltist is still standing. We're getting recharged, but that's Greeks for you, I guess. That's them dead as well. Yeah, maybe it is now time just to retreat, because this is like. That's one of the problems with Greeks and mercenaries. They're just far too strong. Yeah, I think we've done our job. I think that's the best we're going to do. So let's just get out of there. Yeah, we're losing way more men there. Let's just retreat. Everyone we have. It's going to be a loss and we're going to retreat back, but hopefully we've done lots of damage. We've killed a lot of our enemy units. So yeah, everyone just retreat. Everyone just retreat. Everyone should just be retreating. There you go, good.
This is a shameful
yeah, it's GG. Retreat, please. Retreat, please. Retreat, please. It should be everyone, right? No, you're not. And if they attack us again, we do get ammunition back. It's not something I like to abuse, but we do get ammunition back, so that is not necessarily the worst thing in the world. They shouldn't be able to attack us. And this does also soften them up if the other army didn't want to come. And hopefully we retreat back in the direction. Hopefully we retreat back inside of it. Because we killed double the amount of men, right? We killed all their cavalry. We killed a ton of their infantry. And they're only recruiting like 4 units. So that was really, really worth it to use. We lost our spearmen, which was expected. And we lost some cavalry at the end right there. If it wasn't for the end, we would have been absolutely fine. Honestly, I mean, you can now just spam this cavalry as well. It's done its job. It really, really has. We didn't lose our general either. So hopefully we should retreat back in the direction of that other army. They're certainly going to come in and probably siege Pella. It's going to take Pella away from us. But again, if they're dead, that's basically our campaign solidified and won. Our objective here isn't to take Pella ourselves. It's to, yeah, look at their army now. It's trash. And the garrison is fucked as well. So we'll hopefully retreat. We do have plague ourselves, which is bad, but now we're absolutely fine here. Right, we're absolutely fine. They're going to move in and probably take them on. This army, if they don't, then they're fools. And then we're probably going to spam mercenaries next turn and deal with that. So obviously, speaking of which, we're going to get rid of these guys. So we're actually making some money. It's making some moolah. Yeah, that plague, though, is so unfortunate. It really is. And you're stealing food as well. Perfect. And they're also, I also gave them plague as well. So they're taking attrition and they've got plague. So their army should be in tatters now. We just have to hope they've ran away as well. So if they don't siege the city, I'm going to siege the city. They're probably going to siege it though, which is fine. Yeah, they siege it. You know, it is what it is. Obviously, as I said, I would love to have Pella. But we can kill these guys afterwards. That's not a major problem. So obviously our army is starving. I guess we're going to move in here and just support them. I guess their armies are suffering. Their garrison is in shambles because of what we did. So we'll stay here. Maybe we can decline the attack and they won't take Pella when they do go for it. That's something we could definitely try. We'll continue to obviously steal money from them as well. It's not actually bad. We're actually up to 1,800 gold there. This region is a little bit scary, but it's fine. We're still pretty nervous about what these guys are up to. They are war with someone else. Just trying to see. Yeah, it sucks getting plagued this early on. And they're not at war with anyone. Don't know where their other army went. You guys want trade yet?
Welcome, worthy friend.
Because as long as Mastodon is dead, there's no one really to worry about. And we can obviously also as well, if we wanted to, upgrade to Thracian warriors now. You know, just get Thracian warriors on the go. Pretty goddamn good. We're going to save our money though for mercenaries. And if we didn't have plague, it'd be even better. So Mastodon sallied out. Stupidly. I mean, I guess we're going to decline. And they're just going to take it, sack it, sack it, sack it, sack it, so I can take it. Oh. No, it's Mastodon? Okay. They're going... Where the hell are they going? Well, this faction better take this now. They're going for, like, Pulpadeva or someone, which is pretty hilarious, actually. But it should be able to hold. And they're going to not do anything. Okay, they're going to continue to siege it for whatever reason. AI doing AI things. And they're going to move this direction. Which is fine, I guess. I guess we're going to rush back to our capital. Or we can really even get back there in time. Okay, well, one thing we can probably do is disband and rebuild another army here. They're both forced march. Their armies are trash. We could probably win a battle regardless of what they have. So the question is, do we disband this army? Or do we just build another one and leave this? I mean, this army is pretty broken. But I don't really like disbanding my forces. But maybe it is just better just to disband these guys and rebuild them afresh in the capital. But either way, like, this campaign, I can definitely see why people think this is hard. Especially if these guys declare war on you and you're having to deal with them and Macedon. But Macedon, as you can see, is not that difficult. And I think if I would have got some better cavalry, I probably could have done with these guys. Like, if I would have recruited all the mercenaries in Pella, I could have won that battle for sure. It was just, I was being way too gung-ho with it. Nice, we've got cheaper mercenary upkeep now, which is good. You can basically just do whatever you want now at this point, I think. Nothing to really worry about too much. Bring our spy back, and obviously we need to make sure that we do just... Oh, their army's moved completely now as well. I'm just going to merge, I think, and then recruit another general here. As long as we have a general here, we'll be fine. Just cavalry. Garrison's pretty good here. Like, 11-man garrison against whatever they have. I guess we can just recruit here as well. Just like that. Boom, boom, boom. And boom. Cool. It's 5 units now we can get? No. Cool. Yeah, nice. So Pella should fall. If it doesn't, then this army, I guess, can just go back and attack it. Literally has no one inside. If they loot it as well, we can go back and do it. These armies, they can't go to Pulpadeva. They might go over here, but again... They probably won't. And if they do go to them, that's probably good for us because we can go finish them off. So yeah, I think we've got things fairly under our control. They're going to go that way and that way. Alright, cool. We'll have to see what the other guys do. Hopefully they sack Pella and when we can move in and just take it afterwards. They abandoned the siege of Pella to go and kill the armies. Oh my god. Well, we're going to go and take it. Shouldn't have a garrison. My son comes of age as well. Huzzah. Are we even in range now? We are, thank god. Oh, they sacked it. Okay, perfect. That's even better. Because we just move in now. We can't sack it ourselves. We could raise it, though. Which I guess we're going to do for the 1,000 gold. And boom, we got Pella. Either way, like, this, I think would generally happen quite often. We obviously want to upgrade it as well. We're going to have slums here as well, which is going to be a bit of an issue. We have Tarantine Cav, but it looks like it's art. Wait, what? There's like a Tarantine cavalry unit. Oh no, it's Thracian cavalry even, but I've never... It must have been one we started with, right? Yeah, so money is our biggest issue right now, for sure. Let's continue to steal some money because we need it. Are we on low taxes? No, we're not on normal.
Is there nothing else?
So now we have a few issues. Obviously, Epirus is on our border, but they should like us because we were fucking... Oh, they're Rome. Oh my god, we're at border with Rome now as well. Yikes.
Be welcome, and may her...
Alright. Well, either way, they're now dealt with, which is a good thing. It really is. Oh, we're not taxing this for whatever reason. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Oh, we would have been making way more money. Well, we need our money. We're obviously going to rebel, but hopefully they'll deal with it. And we also have this army here as well to deal with a rebellion. So, with them being killed, that's pretty big. That's pretty big that Pella is no longer a thing. Oh, sorry, Macedon is no longer a faction. That really is, because it just gives us a huge advantage. Hopefully they'll go kill my rebellion again. No, they don't. Maybe they might kill it next turn, though. But either way, we've now taken Pella, which is... We've basically got 2 walled cities now, which is huge. And we're not at war with anyone else. Pella obviously needs to get all the love this turn. So I guess we'll build that. And I guess we'll get a temple. It might just be better just to get some food, though. Obviously, Pella is not the place to get that food. And what can we recruit here? I mean, it's better probably just for military buildings, because military buildings give us money. So probably we'll just... Oh, we can't afford a barracks, though. That sucks. I guess we will just grab... I guess we'll grab a public order and the culture for now. We will also grab the public order here, as well as it is a public order tree. I think it's tribal council. Yeah, culture conversion at least, not public order. And the taxes is nice as well. Yeah, so I guess I'll play a couple more turns to see if anything crazy does happen. But I mean, we're looking pretty good, I would say. Epirus is busy fighting Rome, so they shouldn't have time for us. Rome is obviously doing Roman things. And they don't hate us, because I guess...
Be well.
They don't hate us. There's something we can do to make them like us. So obviously next we'd probably look to kill these guys.
Time is better spent feasting
They
and
don't want to
hunting.
be our friend. Let's see these guys. These guys hopefully like us a bit.
I look forward to your wisdom.
Yeah, I mean realistically we have like a rebellion to deal with here, which is a little bit scary. But the garrison, we might even lose our capital. I guess we have to start heading back. Yeah, we have to start heading back now. Yeah, I mean, now, basically, all you have to do is just invest in our settlements, build up an army, deal with the other nobles. I guess pray to the gods that the rest of the Greeks don't declare war on you, but they're busy fighting the Romans anyway, so... Oh, we're actually at war with Athens as well. Totally forgot about that. Totally forgot we were still at war with Athens, and luckily they did kill my rebellion, which is nice. But look, we obviously have plenty of time. We have plenty of time to muster an army, and they won't be able to storm the walls. With the amount of javelins we have, we'll be fine at Pella. We also just got 800 gold as well. So, again, I probably should have built troops at Athens. I totally forgot I was even at war with them. But these guys can kill my rebellions up here, like, every time. And that's actually really good as well. That's actually really good, but we're still at war. But we're actually at war with Athens as well. Because if we go and take Athens, holy crap, that's so much money. The army is also force marched as well. So yeah, if I had spent a turn recruiting, we could spam. Like these mercenaries are so cheap because we have that 50% thing. Like what I'd probably do is I'm gonna buy like all of these mercenaries. That's probably not enough, right? I probably want the cavalry instead. And then the Furios as well. So if I had another turn of recruitment, we'd then just go and kill Athens. I mean, we probably will kill Athens now, right? We have the garrison here as well, which is fully replenished. And this army is in force march, meaning when we attack it, we're going to ambush it. And we're going to get the garrison in as well. The garrison doesn't come in for some reason. But either way, we can kill this in a battle. We immediately kill the cavalry with our missiles. We have our own mercenary Tarantine cavalry. It's GG. So, yeah, I mean, I think that's where we're going to end this episode. Like, I can definitely see the Odysseus Kingdom is 100% up there with the factions, which are the most difficult. I still think Carthage is harder. I feel like any faction that just starts off all, like, one settlement, like, starting off one settlement in this game is really easy because you just outbuild the AI. You immediately just rush them turn 1 or 2, you kill them, and then you move on. You know, and right now we can definitely win that battle against them in an ambush. We immediately kill their missiles, we immediately charge their cavalry of our cavalry, and then we immediately just shoot the hoplites to death, right? And that's the Athenian army done, and then we push down onto Athens. We sack that city. Yeah, we sack the city because in vanilla, garrisons aren't that scary. We immediately sack that. We got kind of lucky. I will be granted as well. We got pretty lucky that these guys didn't declare war on us. I think if they declared war on us in the midst of fighting Macedon, it would have been pretty difficult. But I think what I would have done is I would have just given up Polpadeva to kill Pella and kill the Macedonians. But now I have these guys as a pretty good friend. They're going to help kill my rebellions and stuff. We have a very lovely army. And again, I should have been recruiting here last turn. I totally forgot we were at war with Athens. So we should have even more men here to kill these guys with. But again, their forced march will ambush them. It'll be I think a pretty easy, not an easy battle, but a very easy. I should say pretty easy because we're just gonna we'll kill these entire missiles and the cavalry straight away, but from all the javelins, and then we just kite the rest of the stuff, and then we actually have decent Tarentine cavalry to deal with them. So yeah, I mean, again, we should have more men than this. So hopefully you guys seen. Definitely one of the hardest campaigns. You guys were not wrong. Do I think it's harder than Carthage? I don't. I think Carthage is harder. I think Carthage is not massively harder, but I think it is definitely above, a level above, for sure. Because political, you have to worry about different cultures, which I guess you kind of have to worry about here, but not really, because you just kill rebellions. You have to worry about stretching your forces. You're fighting on basically one front. Even if these guys do declare war on you, you're still fighting just against the Greeks. You have access to cheap mercenaries and really good mercenaries. You have access to mercenary hoplites, Tarentine cavalry and stuff as soon as you enter Macedon. Yeah, whereas Carthage, you're fighting so many fronts, and your economy's trash as well. My economy as Carthage is probably only slightly better than this, because you're just busy fighting the Spanish. I definitely think maybe one of the things you could do as Spain is just give up, literally just give up Spain as Carthage, and just rush Italy on legendary. But the problem is then, you're still not recruiting great men. You're still recruiting Punic hoplites, the Levy hoplites, which just get slaughtered by Astarte. So you still are going to struggle killing Rome. You really are going to struggle. But I guess maybe you could just spam mercenary hoplites and stuff and make it do a bit better against the Romans. I don't know. I think Carthage is still definitely a more difficult faction to deal with. But the District Kingdom, I definitely take what you guys said is, yeah, definitely, probably the second hardest. Because of your situation, because you're in close proximity with Rome, because you're fighting all the Greeks. And the thing is as well, you can't kill these Greeks quickly. With Epirus, I just stormed Sparta and Athens before they could build up an army, and I'm Greek myself. Whereas as the District Kingdom, by the time I've dealt with Macedon, these guys now have full stacks, which are going to be pretty hard to deal with. I basically hope they don't declare war on me, or hide in Pella and just slaughter them in sieges and then push out when I have enough money. So yeah, I mean, this is definitely a fun campaign, definitely a hard one for sure. Let me know what you guys thought of this campaign. Do you still think this campaign is harder than Carthage, or do you think it's easier? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, as I said at the beginning of the video, let me know what faction in DEI you think I should give a go and see what the hardest one is in DEI. Because I've got a few thoughts, but I would be very interested to see what you guys think is the hardest in DEI. I mean, again, Rome in DEI isn't the hardest for sure, nowhere near the hardest, but they're actually middle of the pack, which is kind of funny, because you obviously got to deal with Pyrrhus and other stuff like that in the early game. Rome early is, yeah, pretty difficult, but once you get going, you absolutely just, it's easy mode, GG, no need to worry about anything. But yeah, cool. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure to put a like and a comment, and I'll see you there.